Hey there, fellow classmates. Andrew Mills here. Today I will discuss the missionary pilot career. I will first define what a missionary pilot is. Following this, I will discuss the pilot qualifications that missionary pilots may need to have in order to successfully fulfill their mission. And finally, I will discuss the compensation that you could expect to receive as a missionary pilot. So, what is a missionary pilot? Missionary pilots, they conduct flight operations into completely foreign lands to utilize their aviation skills with the goal of spreading goodwill and the gospel of Jesus Christ. According to the Mission Aviation Fellowship website, their pilots are active in the hardest to reach areas of the planet where people live isolated from the rest of the world and in areas that often lack basic infrastructure. So you could imagine having to land a small airplane on grass fields, dirt patches, or really anything that could halfway function as a landing strip to reach these people. After watching the weekly Spotlight presentation, I ascertained that in order to be a missionary pilot, you will generally need a commercial pilot certificate with instrument rating and 400 to 500 hours of flight time. A high performance endorsement is also often required to fly for a missionary pilot organization. To add to the list of potential requirements, you may be required to have an aircraft and power plant mechanics license, a tailwheel endorsement, turbine experience, G1000 experience. If you have a seaplane, you'll need a seaplane rating. So as you can see, there are many potential requirements that may need to be met in order to act as a missionary pilot. Lastly, on the topic of compensation, you will probably not receive a salary working for one of these organizations. Being a faith-based profession, it is up to the missionary pilots to secure the funding through financial support of others by fostering a close relationship with the church, family, and friends. With this in mind, you are better off as a missionary pilot if you do not carry significant personal debt, especially given what I just discussed with the financial support situation. Well, in summary, I discussed what a missionary pilot is. I talked about the pilot qualifications that may be potentially needed. And finally, I talked about the financial situation that one can expect as a missionary pilot. This concludes my video for today, and thank you all for listening. God bless.